Hey guys, James at Kartz-N-Fartz. So it's been a while since I've done a video, and this is something I've done quite a few times, and I've got a lot of questions on it. And a lot of times I'll tell my customers that I help on the phone, just go look at my YouTube channel. So hopefully you're liking and subscribing for these little tips. So today we've got a older 36 volt EasyGo, and it has not been used in 10 months. So if you've got a golf cart, you know those batteries are dead. They're not going to stand 10 months without being charged. So I'm going to show you how to hopefully rejuvenate this 36 volt golf cart. And it'll work on 48 volts also, but 36 volts is a little easier to explain. All right guys, so here's underneath the seat of this EasyGo 36 volt, and I'm gonna go to the other side. So the goal is to take two batteries. They're 6 volts each, that'll be 12 volts. I'm gonna use my car battery charger, automobile, and I'm gonna charge two batteries at a time. So I'm not gonna try to be an expert to explain this, but these batteries are wired in series. So when I say they're wired in series, that's a positive, that's a negative. The negative wraps around to the positive of the next battery, and then you got a negative. So what this does is these two batteries together, 6 plus 6 is 12 volt. I got a 12 volt charger. So I've already got my positive lead on my positive, make sure you don't get those wrong, is wired to the next one. So in theory, these two batteries together make one 12 volt source. So I've got my negative over here. I apologize, I've ripped that thing off and I've got it back on there, but I love that charger. So good thing is you don't have to disconnect anything. The only thing you have to do is take a little bit of time. So I've got my positive and my negative on my battery here. I don't know if you can tell. So it's putting out 12 volts. It shows it's 68% charged. So I just put it on fast charge on this charger. And I got a standard battery. It's not an AMG or gel battery. So I just put it on standard battery. And I'm gonna let it run for about 4 hours. And let's get this thing, try to get some surface charge. So here's the deal. The factory charger will not kick in unless it has a certain amount of voltage. On a 36 volt cart, gosh, I don't know what it is. If I had to guess, it'd be somewhere around 25 to 30 volts. But it's gotta have some voltage to let that charger know to cut on and cut off. So let's let that run for a while and let's see what happens. All right guys, so we got that done, several hours charging that. So now I'm gonna leave these two batteries alone, and let me back up a little bit. Make sure you got water in the batteries. These did have water in the batteries, but make sure you got water in the batteries. You cannot charge a dry battery and get good results. So now I'm gonna move to these two batteries. The reason I'm moving to these two is because they're wired together. So there's my positive, the negative hooked to the positive of this one, and that is my negative. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go, my negative. So I got my battery charger on here. I can do the same thing. I can charge it on fast charge for 4 hours, but I'm gonna try to trick the system. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go to jump start. So let me plug my cable in. Sorry guys, you know me, I'm the one-handed guy. So I'm gonna put this on jump start mode, standard battery. It's ready. My fan's kicking in. I'm going to let this run for about 4 minutes. It ain't gonna be very long. I'm gonna let it run for about 4 minutes. Again, the goal is to get the surface voltage high enough to cut that charger on. So let's see what happens. All right, we got that done. And guys, the ends of these leads are gonna get warm. So if you've got one pieced together like mine, because I jerked it off, but if you've got the insulation, it might be better, but they're gonna get warm because that's putting out a lot of voltage. So now I've got my charger plugged up. And guys, if you're really sharp on golf carts, you'll realize that's a club car charger. So it still puts out 36 volts. That's just one I had left over from a lithium conversion. It does have an EasyGo end on it, so all that stuff is EasyGo. But anyway, it's gonna put out juice. So let's plug this in. All right, now the goal is for that to kick on. Guess what? Houston, we have touchdown. So now I'm gonna let that obviously charge for probably 6-7 hours or until that needle goes to 0. So I have successfully tricked the system to charge a set of dead batteries. So, you know, what's the the moral of this story, don't let your golf carts go 10 months without charging them. Man, keep those things charged up. So we'll come back to this after a little bit and see how it's going. Well, guess what? It worked. We're rolling right along. And this isn't the prettiest cart that I've ever worked on, but you know what? It works for this customer. It's not a competition who's got the best, prettiest cart. But the good thing is I got it rolling again. So anyway, I'm circling the block here. Listen guys, thanks again for watching one of my videos. I hope this will help you in case you're in a bind and you slipped up, forgot to charge your golf cart. Don't forget, I am a authorized eco battery dealer. I put these videos out there, and I'm not ashamed to say it, for you guys to hopefully call me when you're ready for a battery upgrade. I do some local repairs, but I don't even advertise. It just keeps me busy, comes to me. So any of you other guys out there helping customers out, remember, if you always do the right thing, it always comes right back to you. So anyway, so this is the end of this video. Be sure to reach out to me for eco batteries, also plumb quick motors. That's the two things I like to push because that's the thing I have the most confidence in. So anything else, put it down there in the comments. I try to respond to those every time they email me, tell me I've got a response. And for those guys that have been following my channel, appreciate you. Thumbs up to you. All right, guys, y'all be safe out there.